Okay, this one's going to be a bit of a quest because it's not a terribly... I've been telling this to everybody, it's not a very fast-paced or exciting game, but I just want to play it. I've been playing it a lot. What you're seeing here at the moment in the main screen is actually the last village that I made. I finally made a village where they weren't starving to death. Not only were they not starving, they had a huge excess of food. I mean, like, there's only about 20 people in the town, and they had like 5,000 food or something. Which, I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty good. I don't know how much 5,000 is in real terms, but it seems like a big number to me. And I feel like I was doing well, but then I realised that when I looked at the achievements in Steam, they're all like, oh, you know, have a town of 500 people, have a town of 1,000, have a town for 200 years, or things like that. It's like, oh, shit. I'm taking baby steps into the world of Banished, aren't I? Anyway, enough of those commiserations for what I've lost. I don't really want to play this village anymore because it's kind of... I realised too late that you have to build new houses to get people to move out and breed and all that. So what was happening is I had this basically like a retirement village, 20 people that couldn't breed, and they were all just dropping dead. So I went back to an earlier save game and they were able to make kids and stuff and get the population growing again, but it was just a bit too late. So we're gonna start again. We are gonna... Oh, what do I do? A hard game begins with 4 families. A small amount of clothing, food, firewood, and tools are provided. No seeds for farming are available. I hate... This is one part of the game, and I realise I play it on the hard setting, so I've got this coming. But I hate the fact that the seeds you have to get from the merchants, because we're skipping ahead here, but it's really not a very enjoyable system. I find it's difficult to work with. All the merchants that I'm getting don't have seeds for sale. They've got like other crap that I don't want. I don't know. Winterfell. Tony Stark of Winterfell. Here we go. Where's my village? Bring home the bacon. It's a very relaxing game, despite the stress of having all your people starve to death. Or freeze to death, or whatever, or just get old and die one day. It's a very cool, placid game. There's no bad guys. I think there's disasters, like in SimCity, but that's basically all you have to worry about is the odd disaster, and I haven't had them happen yet, so, Alright, so, I mean, like, you're confronted with this big empty screen. You can actually bring up these displays here and move them wherever you want them, which is very cool stuff, guys. I like it very much. When I say guys, I'm addressing the people who made the game. First we're gonna... Last time, how did I start? Hang on, I'll pause it. See, already it's getting very boring. Scotty pausing the game while he thinks. Is there deers? Because that's how we get our food, basically. Alright. What we'll do... A hunting cabin. This is a great thing to build at the start. As long as there's deer actually around, that's the real crunch of the matter is... Oh, there's some down there. Damn, they're too far away. I really am hooked on the music too. It's very minimalist. I hear tell that this game's made by one dude. Well done, guy. I don't know who you are, or what little outcropping you crawled out of, but shit. I just realised if there's no deer, should I just build a fishing thing instead? Fisherman's thing? We'll try it out. Bum 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 bum. That's the music. Okay, storage. Build a stockpile just like Stronghold. Just build it right under them. Okay, and we built some houses. You press F, you can actually change what the house looks like, which I think is very cool. And to give them more stuff to do, we'll just clear fell this entire area here. Bam. Keep them really occupied. See, this is the thing that's scaring me, is that I don't remember how I started the last game that I played. So I might be going off to a completely bad start here. Like, maybe I've just done... Maybe I just put myself in an unwinnable situation. I don't know. Is this the wrong way to start a village in this game? We'll find out. Dum 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 dum. I do think that some of the things that the Rock Paper Shotgun review complained about are things that make sense to me, but at the same time, they're not that big a deal. Like, he was complaining about how in the job screen you sort of pull people out of one profession and put them into another, and how that was a bit of a handful. I actually think it's not that bad, really, because what happens is if somebody doesn't have a job, they just go boom into this labourer thing at the top. So yeah, there's no unemployed people in this because they just become a labourer if they had no. Ooh, everything's becoming green. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah. At the moment, I mean, like it's a cool game. I like it. I like it a lot. But in the trailer, they have this shot of like a sprawling town with hundreds of houses. That's a distant dream for me. That's a long way off, I'm afraid. I don't want to admit that, but oh, mercifully, there is a speed up button. We just watch these guys work in hypermotion. Hypermotion? That's not a thing. Oh wait, hang on. I do have to make some of them into builders, don't I? Will 3 do it? 4 labourers, 4 builders. See how that goes. Again, that might be a banished faux pas. I don't know. Time-lapse time. I will be pausing this occasionally if it gets too slow. I tried to describe it to David over Skype. Of course, he doesn't talk to me at the moment, but I tried describing it to him as kind of like a very lonely sort of stronghold or knights and merchants, because in those games you do have bad guys to fight. And in this, it appears there's no bad guys. Like the bad guys are whoever put you in this world and kicked you out of the other place. So they're gone. There's nothing to worry about. And it's kind of not scary, not spooky, not even eerie, I would say, but kind of, death is always lurking around the corner because your people could starve, they could freeze, things like that. You get 2 fishermen. Alright. And we'll take 1 man out of building to get 3 labourers. Try and even out the labour force a bit. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. The reserve of logs is low. Logs and stone. Fuck. What do you think I told you to chop those trees down for? I wasn't just doing it just because I hate trees. There was a method to my madness. Oh good, we got 2 little fishermen down there already. Oh no, a man and a woman. I don't like that you can't rename the town once you've named it, and that you can't name the people. I don't know if that's hard-coded into the game, guys, but I think it would be great if you could just... I respect a game where you can do anything you want. And renaming people and things definitely falls under the do anything you want category for me. What do we got here? Rosemary is 20. She's a bit of a goer then. Is a builder and she is educated. I like it. I gotta tell you, I kind of miss my old village already though. So we had a thing going on, me and the old town. Is it too late? Is it too early to build a... See, I get mixed up between the 2 fucking... There's a forester lodge and a woodcutter. And the first couple of tries I had at this game, I was getting mixed up between them. How bad is that? Okay, we want a forester lodge over here somewhere. Okay. I'll eyeball that one. Shit, where did I put it? There it is. Da-da-da. Great stuff, guys. Here we go. Alright. Getting their houses built? Yeah, like I said before, I basically played myself into a dead end by not building extra houses. I just built enough houses for people to live in. And there was all these big families just piled in there. But what this game does is that people only move out and start new families if you build extra houses for them to do it. Otherwise they become like non-breeding adults who live with their parents. Kind of like me in that sense. Which is how I played the game for just long enough for them all to become too old to have kids, and then realised, shit, there's nothing I can do. So I had to go back ages into a different save game, and it was all very awkward. Winterfell is coming together. Our people have defended the wall for 1,000 years. Is it we already? Good job on joining such an elite force. Sorry. Too much Game of Thrones. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it should be easier to make crops in this game. I know I'm playing on hard. I can't complain about it should be easier when I'm on hard, but at the same time... Oh shit, we're out of... Yeah. This whole thing about the forester lodge and the woodcutter being confusing. You have to build both, because this is how you get your firewood, which is what the people need. Otherwise, they're in trouble. It's kind of... It's a good element of gameplay, I understand, but... I feel like they should be able to burn logs. Like, if you lived in a town where there was no woodcutter, you would just go, fuck this, we got to burn something. Bring me that log. We'll cut it apart ourselves. We'll just use, like, our cutlery or something. Anyway. Arvi has become an adult and is working as a labourer? Oh, good on you, Arvi. Oh, we've still got some homeless people. No! Can't have that. I don't respect the home. No, okay. And this, I love this F for different house types. Isn't it beautiful? There might be only like 4 of them, I'm not sure, but they look cool. It just gives that extra touch. Lets you make the village look a little more individual. A little more town planning. A little more urban beautification is what you call it. What are these guys doing? Are they still clear filling that area that I told them about? Fuck. Come on, guys, get over it. Anyway, spin it up. Beautiful. Alright. I have to speed up the game now. Oh. So, are we at least... I don't know, where do they keep the food? I just want to establish that these fishermen are actually catching the fish. They're not just hanging out on the pier smoking pot. Because, yeah, they're not doing that on my dime, is all I can tell you. We're here to run an efficient, self-sufficient, efficient camp. We're not mucking around. This is going to be the town of the ages. How much? Let's get a lay of the land, actually. We're on the river here. The last place I played on, the river was actually way down south, which is very awkward. I like this place, but we're sort of hemmed in by this mountain here. Mountain. Bump. Hill. Okay. Wow. Holy shit. Where's the big map? Map. Cool. Wow, that's a huge area. Oh shit. It's that same feeling I used to get when I'd play SimCity and be like looking at this huge thing and be like, wow, I wonder if I could fill the whole map with the city. And I used to, but it usually involved money cheats as well, so I was never that good at the original SimCity. No, not the original. What was it? SimCity 2000? Was it? It was the one where you can cut funding and the individual ministers are all like, you can't come back on funding! You will regret this! You will regret... I always imagined him being such like a mealy-mouthed sort of... for want of a bit of a term, like kind of like a Jewish actor, you know? Like the guy from Princess Bride who drinks the poison with Carrie Ewells. And he dies because, you know, it's poison. And Carrie Ewells tricked him by also drinking the poison, but it's like, how does it work? I can't remember the plot point. Oh my god, I haven't watched that film in so long. Anyway, the little bald guy who does the voice of... He does a voice in Toy Story, I think. He's like the dinosaur or something. Oh, Woody! Why am I talking about this? Oh yeah, that's how I imagine the guy in SimCity to sound. You can't come back on funding, you won't regret this! As I'm pushing his face out of the door of my office, the mayor's office. Oh, cool. Delore is chopping firewood. Fantastic. The town has been saved! Why isn't anybody building? Oh, we're out of stone. Fuck. Alright. Figure that. Oh, we'll fix that. Here we go. Yeah, there's enough stone for you. Is that all stone? Actually, a lot of that looks like iron. I didn't realise iron deposits were on the ground in this at first. I thought they were all in the ground and you had to build a mine to get them. But then I built a mine in that previous game that I was talking about, and it wasn't yielding very much iron. It was very far from the village, and I don't know if what was happening was the guy was having to walk a very long way to go mining. And it took him so long that he reached the time of day where he's like, oh, time for bed, and like just leaving the mine again and therefore not getting any work done. I don't know if that's something that happens in this game, but it felt like that. Like there's games where that does happen. And don't ask me what they are though. Am I blurry? Come on. Oh dear, walking right into my trap. Shit, so I should really build that hunting lodge then, so we can ice these deadbeats. No, how do you get the... If I can add anything to this game, and I know this is a big ask for a one-man development team, it would be the ability to, like, get down on street level and just, like, walk around and just look at my town. Because, you know, I may never be that good at the game, but Someone who's really good would have a sprawling metropolis, and I just think it'd be amazing fun to just walk around in that. Just look at it. I don't know. Food for thought, guys. If he decides to do anything else to his game. Oh, well, we are catching fish. Yeah, fishy, 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 fishy. Are they... Come on, have we got stone or what? 2 stone. It's not very impressive. Oh, we're building the forest lodge first. Oh, God. Oh, shit. That yellow circle is where he's going to chop the trees down from. I should have put him further into the woods. Here's something else that bothers me. The Forester's Lodge in the last game that I played was basically in the middle of the woods, and it didn't look like he was doing anything. I had two people working there, thinking, oh well, you know, 2 heads are better than 1. Nothing was getting done. There's no foresting. Oh, the reserve of food is low. Shit. Shit. Oh, come on, guys. What do we do? Build faster. Hopefully they're going to catch more fish. Oh, come on. Okay, yeah, good. They're on top of things, so just watch the food level that went up. I mean, you have to understand that a mighty northern city like Winterfell, of Tony Stark's house, the house of Tony Stark, would have had humble beginnings just like this. There would have been a bunch of losers on a river somewhere. It would have been just like this. That's what I was going to say. I'm sitting there. I was going to do a Tony Stark impersonation, but I'm calling him Tony on purpose, by the way. I'm not just a complete buffoon. Buffoon? Buffoon? Is probably the word of it. Anyway, what's this? Delori is working. It doesn't look like she's working. You better work, bitch. They're breeding, they're breeding. Hang on a minute. These people are 15 and they're making kids? That ain't right. Well, I mean, it's kind of right. It's the dirty ages, the middle ages, the dark ages. You have to assume that they're going to be having sex, maybe a little sooner than modern people would. But I mean, you know, oh, well, you know, I can't be really on record as saying it's okay. You know. Some European countries seem to be really quite relaxed with their standards as far as like what age it's okay to have sex at. Usually French people. No, they're not French. Is it France or Sweden or somewhere? I saw a YouTube comment and the guy was all like, oh, your rules mean nothing in our country. It's perfectly fine to have sex with a woman when she's 13. Whoa, okay. Is there a report this guy to the police? But anyway, what's this? They've all got homeless icons on their heads. I just built an extra house. Maybe if I speed up, they'll move in. There we go. Okay, guys, we've reached a milestone, whether the game realizes it or not. We've housed. I can't talk. We've housed all of our people. Now it's just a question of what do we do next? How are we doing for supplies and stuff? I should think that little hunting cabin would be a good step in the right direction. We're going to put him here because I just have a gut feeling that the deer might be sort of inclined to hang out in the woods. So it's better to have him a bit off in that direction instead of just straight up in the town. We're gonna need to get some more stone as well. Oh, wait. Oh, they're already scheduled to chop up all these rocks and they haven't done it yet. Oh, what losers. Speed the game up a bit. Look at this. Look at these little industrious workers. Hey, what? Come back. You left a bit. You left some, you idiot. Renity has become an adult, is working as a labourer. Who's Renity? Is that like Trinity? Trinity's another one of these movie characters. I like her outfit. I think certain scenarios come into play. Sorry, turn this into dirty chat. This is supposed to be nice, innocent, banished fun. Who's that guy lurking about in the woods there? Brenton? He's 16. He's a forester. Oh, that's right. Just goes to show I was harsh on the foresters. I didn't realise they worked so hard for their living. Woodcutter, forester. Okay, what am I forgetting? Hunting cabin. Okay. Fishing dock. Okay. What next? The other great thing about this game is there's no unlocking buildings. You have it all. You can build anything you want, as long as you can pay for it. Last time I... I'm stuttering. Last time I played this, I had a gathering lodge, a hut rather, and they were like picking up all these fucking mushrooms and onions and things. Is that a good idea? Do I want to waste the resources in building one of these fucking things? It seemed to pay off, because in that last game I was just like more food than I knew what to do with. Get to work, you scroungers. Speed up! Oh, on the plus side, we have more firewood than we know what to do with. Oh, wow. Shit. I mean, I want... After I bought it, I played a couple of test games, just little quick test games just to see how it would go. Wound up starving a lot of people. But on my, I would say third attempt, third proper, I had that last village working. All seems to have been gone pretty well. I don't know if that might have been a fluke though. I kind of feel like these guys are just going to get deaded after a short while because of my incompetence. We'll pause the game. I'll just play it for a little while longer and then see how we go. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. We got crates of fish on the dock here. And more deer than people strolling through the village, and the food keeps on going down to 0, and now we've got this like knife and fork thing above this house here. I don't know what the fuck's going on. These are people that should not be starving. Dinner is practically strolling past them in like a little cocktail dress that has "Eat Me" drawn all over it in sexy texture. Weird mental image there. And they're starving. Oh, fuck this game, man. No, I do love it, but I didn't think it would happen so quickly. I was maybe playing for about 3 or 4 minutes there with the time sped up. We've built our hunting cabin. I started to build a blacksmith, because here's another thing you need in this game is tools. Something I didn't realise when I strolled into it the first time with my eyes wide open, or closed depending on how you look at it, was that they don't just do the work like just out with magic. They actually have tools that they need to replenish. And if you don't do that, you basically have a bunch of people running around the town with the little tool thing above their heads not doing any work properly. Or at all. I don't know if it just means they work slower or they just stop working, but it cripples the town if you get to a point where they don't have tools, because they can't they can't get stuff to build tools with if their tools get broken. So very, very early on in the piece you've got to build yourself a blacksmith and start, you know, getting the economy going. No, the replenishing stuff, yeah. 12 food, okay, that's a little better, but... Inventory, firewood, inventory... See, these guys are hoarding the food, this wooden house here. Haywoodson and Lou... Okay, I'm going to try and read this out. Haywoodson and Luann Mary, the 19-year-olds with the kids here, are, hoarding the food because they've got 57 fish and 74 venison, and these guys have nothing. Can't imagine that, huh? So that's why I think you should be able to, like, walk down on the streets. Oh, they just got delivery of fish. The UPS guy just came. You should be able to, like, just get down on the street level and see how the families get on when that one has food and the other one doesn't. One house, there's, like, these little dark, sort of beady sort of eyes glancing over with jealousy at the house that has all the food. And in that house, they're all like... It's the end of that joke. Okay, speed that up. Come on, guys. Logs, 10 out of 32. See, they're a bit fucking slow about... I don't know. Wait, where is it? Forester Lodge. I got 2 guys working here, and there are huge, juicy green trees all over the fucking... this thing here. Wait a minute. See, they cut and they plant. All that really seems to be going on here is planting, because look at all these little trees growing. Fuck this. Harvest trees. Come on, guys. These ones here. We don't need them anymore. Get to work. Oh, wait a minute. You know what else I did? I took people off the builder jobs. That was not clever. I'm not hearing those axes swinging. Get to work. I want to see some trees falling down. And I don't mean collapsing of old age. These guys are still complaining about the food. Just eat the firewood. Usher has become an adult and is working as a labourer. Where does she live? She's 10. She's 10 years old. She's not an adult. Oh my god. That's what I was telling you guys about. Some people, some countries have different opinions. I guess in the medieval sort of idiom, she would be considered pretty much ready for it though. I don't just mean sex, I mean just all the other stuff she's got to do, like chopping trees down, or paying taxes or whatever. It's all pretty fair, but 10? Really? Man, I was not ready for anything when I was 10. I was dope. The only thing I was good at when I was 10 was F-18 Hornet, which was a flight simulator on the... where is it? That Macintosh computer there behind my head, the beige one. 1995. An incredible computer. Anyway, speed up. Oh shit, the average health of the village is going down. This didn't happen last time. Last time we were good as gold. We were ready to rock. Okay, everybody on the building. Build quicker. We need a guy working there to keep tools. And then next, I think I'll build like a... what do you call it? A gatherer's hut? To try and like pick up some of these... because these mushrooms and things are staring us in the face. And then I am not a big fan of mushrooms. Oh shit, the reserve of tools is low. Crap! Oh, I should have built this thing sooner. Quick, finish building it. Come on, go, go, go. Build, build, build. Build like you've never built before, you lazy fucks. Alright. Now that I've got somebody working in the blacksmiths, I should actually take one person off building just so we have a labourer on standby. This is too much, guys. Are all city building games this hard? If I'd made the mistake of buying SimCity, would I be struggling the way I am right now? Okay, where is it? Gatherer's Hut. Because, I mean, I don't know. I feel like all those precious mushrooms are just going begging. Build that. Also, we are going to need some of... I think there's iron here? Yeah, look at all that iron. We're going to need that for the toolman. Tim the Toolman Taylor has just moved into town. The reserve of logs is low. Well, I tried to take care of that. We've got some chick there, what's her name? Asha. Asha is chopping down the trees. Now she's visiting the herbalist. We don't have a herbalist. I haven't built one yet. We got, hang on, the herbalist. You can't visit him, he doesn't exist yet. That's like going to the cyber cafe and we're not going to have one for another 1,000 years. Oh, well. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I don't like this 3.5 stars bullshit with the... 3.5 hearts, I guess they are supposed to be. Oh, I don't know, guys. Down to food again. Ah, oh, come on. Is it that I don't have enough people working at the fish market? Where's the professions? Here we go. Oh. Well, I've got 2 people working at the hunter and 2 people working at the fisherman thing. You would think that would be enough. But then again, I've got 2 people working at the foresters thing and they don't cut their own trees down, they just plant them because, I don't know, they think saplings are pretty. Seems to be the prevailing logic. I'm going to turn off planting. So that they just chop shit down. See how that goes. Oh god, they're starving! I mean, they're not starving yet. It has to be 0 food for a little while before people realise, holy shit, the larder is empty, what do we do? But... whoa, a deer just crossed the fucking river! Hello! I'm the mighty river crossing deer. Let him go. You should be able to click on him and see what he's thinking. These are all valid suggestions. The developer wants to take them on board. Great fucking game, this. I love it. What do we... Look at this! I pay these foresters to give me wood, and look what they've done. They've covered what is going to be the future hub of my metropolis with little trees. Little baby trees. It's a mockery. They should all... Oh, these people all need to go get fucked. Assholes. I can't figure out the food problem because it's like... I don't have more people than I've had. In the other game I had 20 people was the number. And they had just a surplus of food like you wouldn't believe. In this, we just seem to be consuming every last fucking morsel, and we've only got 16 people. 12 adults, 4 children. Of course, those children are going to grow up uneducated because I don't have a school yet, but... What is this? Plenty of iron. And a lot of firewood. So no complaints about firewood. It seems every time I play this game, I'm doing better, doing good in an area that I didn't do well at last time. Oh, Jodonis has become an adult and is working as a labourer. Pretty cool. Well done, Jodonis. You have done well. You'll be working in the gatherer's hut before the winter is out. Build the fucking thing. Come on. Oh god, they're starving again, these idiots. Brenton and Rosemary, and their little darling daughter, Cartel. Her name's Cartel! Just like the Mexicans. Maybe Cartel's gonna go join the cartel. Oh, what's this? Nobody's working at the blacksmith? The materials required to perform are not... Oh, fuck, see, you know, we need logs for everything, and these fucking... Okay, hang on a minute. Forester's Lodge. You press here to go to whoever works there and see what they're doing. Forester. Coincidentally happens to be gathering... Wait, Bernunda's gathering food? You're supposed to be chopping trees down, you lump! Brenton... What is Brenton doing? Can't even see him. I don't know, guys. This is ridiculous. No one seems to be doing the jobs that I allocate to them. Drink some more water. This isn't water, this is lemonade. With ice in it. It seems to be my poison of choice. I've been trying to get off the lemonade because it's giving me man boobs, but it's like, oh god. It's the only cold thing I have to drink. The water is just so goddamn... Complaining about the water. Oh my god, what have I become? I don't know. That's another topic for another time. The woodcutter... Now the woodcutter's complaining because he's got nothing to do. Oh, man. I think it's going to be time for another pause. If anybody starves to death, I'll start recording again. Ah, shit. Cartel here seems to be starving. This citizen is starving. The gatherer's hut's just been completed. And I've assigned 3 people to it. We've taken them all off labouring and building and shit like that. We're just going to focus on trying to get the food situation improved a bit. I mean, like, I don't know what's happening. We had this fishing thing built pretty much from day one. It's constantly just crates of fucking fish on the dock there. I don't know if they're just for decoration. Maybe there's something else. Maybe it's like laundry or something. It's just sort of doctored to look like fish, so I feel happier about myself. But just look at this. Look at this. Renity there, 17 years old. Oh, she's just like, I don't know. Now 2 houses are starving. Oh no! Okay, we've got 2 people starving and 2 households with no food. Oh, shit. But I've got the gatherer's hut thing. I mean, surely, come on, guys. I've done everything I can. It's up to them. It's like I said at the start. The food is there, staring them in the face. What do I do? Take them off hunting cabin work because they have to go too far to get the deer, or what? Because I don't think there's any actual deer in the radius. They're just outside. They're taunting us. Look at that. Oh, guys. Maybe I'm not as good at this game as I thought I was, huh? Shit, that's... Ah! Cartel has died of starvation, and Rosemary has died of starvation. Shit! They're all going to start dying. I don't believe this. Winterfell is not off to a good start. Wait, maybe now there's less people, there'll be less of a strain. See, look at that. The starvation thing just went away. Oh, crap. Okay, Cartel was just a child, so she didn't actually fulfill a function. But Rosemary the Gatherer was a noble citizen. She was useful to the cause. Oh, shit. That's actually really upsetting. Well, I tried really hard to keep those idiots alive, and that's how they repay me, by just, like, keeling over and dying one day. Oh. And it's not as though we're really in that bad a situation. Look at this fucking place. There's a bounty. If you can hear birds, dinner is only one step away. There are birds tweeting in those trees. All they gotta do, climb a tree, claim your steaks, and just... Well, I mean, you don't get steaks out of a bird, but you know what I mean. Especially not if it's like a little sparrow or something, but... It's like, how dumb can you be? Look at this. These mushrooms are almost as big as the people. And that goes double for the onions over there, or the turnips, whatever they are. These are record-sized fruit, and you're starving to death? Your children are starving? What? That's all I'm saying. What's wrong with this fucking blacksmith? Okay, well, we've got nobody on labouring and nobody on building. Because... Oh, shit. Take someone off fisherman's duty and just... These foresters are fuckwits, aren't they? This is a constant problem that I've had in this game, is that they're always saying there's no logs available. And, stone, you kind of get a similar thing. Even if you put your whole village to work on just chopping up a big pile of stone, you don't really just get a steady stream of it until you build a quarry. But even then, that's very slow. I had like 3 guys working in a quarry, and I was barely getting anything from it. And then they kept on dying in, like, accidents. It would say here, oh, Banton, the stonecutter, has died because a rock fell on him. Nobody there to replace him. It's, oh, you idiot! And that was always happening. So, that's a little disheartening, I have to admit. Okay, we're not starving anymore, but the food is empty again. Shit. On the bright side, it is pretty much from farm to fork at this place. Like, there's no... Farm to fork. I heard that expression in a few episodes of Kitchen Nightmares, and it's just stuck with me. There's this guy who owns a restaurant, and he's like, he basically, I think he runs his own farm, and that's where he gets the cows from, like the steaks and stuff. But that's the story behind the food. He's like, oh, chef, it's all farm to fork, it's all perfectly fresh, but it's like, he's basically buying it from shops, is the payoff. Anyway, the point I was going to make is that these guys are getting the freshest food. It's like dragged straight from the ground, or the river, or wherever it is. There's no delay, there's no watching it go rotten here on the stockpile, so... In that respect, they should be pretty happy. No, they haven't really got much to complain about, these ungrateful swines. Oh, man. The blacksmith, still very lazy. I mean, we got 138 iron. See? He should have an embarrassment of work to do. But because the foresters aren't chopping down logs quickly enough, he's kind of stymied. Held up. I feel really bad that Cartel and Rosemary have died. Winterfell is not off to a rocketing start that I would have liked, but it is doing a little better than I thought it would. I thought, because I happen to be filming this game, that it would be like a disastrous attempt. So, I'm building another house because I think some of these guys are growing up to the point where they need to move out and have kids. Or maybe not. I don't know. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's play matchmaker. There's a 20-year-old fisherman here called Avi. And check this. A 13-year-old girl called Asha, who works as a blacksmith. Making whoopee! I think it's time to... It's like a little dating simulator, this. It's not a village simulator, it's a dating simulator. Asha and Avi are going to get it on. It's only a 7-year age difference. It's nice and... nice and respectful. Oh, man. I like the music too. Okay, there's a good turnover of food. I'm watching a lot of foot traffic from the fisherman's thing to the houses. You know what it might be? See, I don't want to be hasty in building this, but I think what I might need now is an actual storage barn, because that's where the stuff piles up. Instead of just like taking the supplies straight to people's houses all the time. A storage barn can... Oh, there it is. Alright. And because those foresters aren't doing enough work, we're going to need some logs. Dun, dun. What do you reckon? That'll be enough? There, there. And some stone. I didn't mean to say it like that. Some stone. I'm just getting excited. Alright. See, that unfortunately, it gets to a point where you have to walk pretty far afield to pick these things up, which is when you start to think maybe it's a good time to build a quarry. So let's just dig the stone from, like, here. Like, there's a good spot. There's probably rocks here. Let's just dig a big hole and find out. Which seems to work. Oh, wow, 2 children have just been born. Warrant and Danilian. More mouths to feed. But hey, it's a replacement for those 2 dead shits that died before. Fuck Cartel and Rosemary, they were quitters. They're not fit to live in the town of Winterfell. Established 2014. Every, like, month or 2, I'll get someone on a random video who happens to have caught me in one of my 2014, not 2014 rants where I say, don't say 2014, say 2000, you know the one. If you're a subscriber, you know what I'm talking about. And they'll be all like, you idiot, you sound so stupid. Oh man, you sound like an idiot being so pissed. It's like, guys, as much as I do hate the sound of TV announcers trying to sound cool by using the short version, I actually don't care that much. My justification for saying it the way I say it is that it's only 1 syllable difference, therefore, if you're... Well, whichever side of the fence you fall on, it's not a big deal. It's 1 syllable. I don't care. For me, personally, I have to say 2014. Sorry. It's just how I am. It's how I was born. How I was raised. You know, this actually... 2014 is going to be a momentous year, because this will be the year, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, where, because I was born in February of 1986, so at some point in this year, I will have spent more time in the 21st century than the 20th. Which is odd for me, because I'm very much a product of the century in which I was born. I'm not very modern, not very hip, and yet I will have existed more in this century, so by definition, I am more of a 21st century boy. So that's going to be a little weird to come to terms with. I mean, not actually, it's actually not important at all, but... Oh, fuck. The woodcutter is going to limit... Production limit. You can't have that. I always feel like I need to fire people from their jobs when they're not doing anything, just to get them to do something else. It's like, well, woodcutter, if you don't feel like you need to chop wood, I'm sure I can get you to do something else. We need to build a window cleaner's shed, and you can just fucking walk up and down the streets and scrub them windows. Stupid bitches. No, I'm sorry. I'm getting carried away now. Oh man, we're going to build a love nest for Asher and Arvi. Fuck. Oh man, I just thought of something. This game probably has inbreeding, because I don't think there's any, like, family relations simulated in this, unless I'm wrong. Maybe somebody can email the developer, and fill me in on this, but I feel like there's no family simulation in this. I think it's just going to be all a free-for-all. Just fuck whoever you want. Am I wrong in thinking that? I don't mean morally wrong, I mean factually. Right, I'll pause it again. What we're doing is we're waiting for this house to be built so I can find out who gets to move in. Fingers crossed it's going to be Asher and Arvi, because I think those 2 are going to be an item. Ooh, the house is almost complete! The house is almost complete! Oh, here it comes! I'm going to find out who's getting to move in. Rosarian? No! Who are you? You're only 11! No! Oh, what have we done, guys? This has ruined everything. Arvi was supposed to hook up with Asher. Because he's older. Asher's 16 now, it's not even a problem. At least not by Australian law. Instead, she's hooked up with this dickhead, Rosarian. That's not even a man's name. Look at these guys. Look at these deer. Oh, well. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Alright. So far, Winterfell is in a pretty good place because, like, I mean... Let's quickly close everything so we get a nice cinematic shot of the place. Food is finally at a point where it's not hitting 0 when it drops down because, you know, you get the food, people eat it. The level goes up and down. That's how resources work. Produced, consumed. Produced, consumed. It's like a song. But once you get to a certain point, it stops hitting 0. And I think the crucial turning point was when we built our gatherer's hut, because now Fuck me. I'm such a dork. Now, yeah. Now we're basically, we're fighting back. I don't know what I'm going to say. The woodcutter is constantly complaining that they don't have logs. It's like, well, walk your lazy ass up the street, knock on the forester's door, and be like, yo, where are them logs? Give me them logs. We're not building anything at the moment. Oh wait, hang on, no we are, because we've got this storage barn. Shit. Pottery barn. Is that a thing? Pottery barn? It sounds like one of these American franchises that exists, but I wouldn't know. Collect stone. I feel like once we build a storage barn, we'll be on a good footing going into the future. I hate politician speak. I don't know if the Americans do this, but the Australian politicians talk a lot about moving on, going into the future. And the language they use when they're trying to avoid answering a question is very frustrating. It's kind of, what I'm saying to you is da 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 da. Well, what you have to remember is da 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 da. The language of somebody who's avoiding a topic is just vomitous. It's just terrible. What do we do, guys? Do we add another gatherer, I guess? We've got 2 labourers. I'm going to need them in the interim, just to run around and do the menial work. Is that what they do? They just, like, run around and, like... When you say, get rid of these stones, it's the labourer that does it, isn't it? Anybody who knows more about Banished is free to correct me. Oh, Riathala has become an adult and is working as a labourer. Sing along with the song. Keeping it going. Keeping it real. Oh! It's the storage barn! Wow, that was quick. Look at that, it's coming together. Look at them go. Keep building, arseholes. You're in a higher purpose now. As assigned to you by the Duke. The Duke of Winterfell. It's me. Alright. Storage barn for... What, did you have to put that ostentatious roof on there? It's ruining my view of the city streets. Can't even see anymore. Now, what I think you do after you've built the storage barn is you get rid of the wagon that you came in on. Hope I'm not being too hasty in doing that, but it's basically, because you don't need a wagon, you're not going anywhere, this is pretty much home now, so you plop the supplies from the wagon into the new storage barn. And the stockpile is just for, like, I don't know what the difference between the storage barn and the stockpile is. I think produced items and stuff go in the storage barn, so it's like food and things, clothes. I didn't get to the point of building a tailor in my last village because I kind of realised it was at the point where I wasn't going to be able to rescue it. Not to go back to that again for too long, but with that village, like I said, I figured out by going to an earlier save game that I could get them breeding by building them all houses. But it was going to be the situation where the adults were all like dropping dead at the same time and the kids weren't really able to do anything. I don't know if kids can feed themselves in this if all of a sudden you've got a situation where all the adults are dead. But it wasn't looking good. A child named Darylyn was born. Darylyn! Oh, Usher had a baby! Good job, you little wench! You be popping out them kids! Yeah, man! You be popping out them kids and clearing that, yeah. We haven't got any Jamaican subscribers, have we? 452 food, see? Good. Now we're at a good level, where the food's not running out. I like the water graphics, they're pretty standard these days. But, yeah, I'm a fan. Guys, there it is, Winterfell. What do you reckon? Should I stop now? Oh, F2. Look at that, I just found a new button. I think we're pretty good. Is there anything I need to do in this video now? Or can I pretty much knock off for the night? Because it's almost midnight. It's going to take me a while to put this together because I have to, it's great. What I do now is I let YouTube do the heavy work, because what I do is I upload the parts of video. And then I just use YouTube Video Editor, which I had no idea existed. And it puts them all into one video. And, theoretically I could also use that to chop out the boring bits, but, this is Barry 10 and 12, we don't chop out our boring bits. No, this is what gets me the most, is that I used to chop out our boring bits. And there was no real correlation between that And, I mean, it didn't seem to make any difference. People just watch anyway. I happen to know there's quite a few people that love our boring bits, so where does that leave me? What do I do? Well, the most I would ever want to do is, like, put an intro on every video, but even then, I would kind of feel a bit boring if I just used one homogeneous intro for the whole channel. I feel like I'd need an intro for each kind of thing we do. Like the screw video reviews would have a logo. Any racing stuff I do, maybe multiplayer things, stuff like that. I don't know, what do you reckon? Any ideas? I don't care. I'm in this weird space of always thinking about how to make the channel better, but not really doing anything with it, because it's hard to justify the workload based on who's watching, because the people that are watching like us enough that it doesn't matter if it's a bit rough around the edges. So I don't know. You know, and I don't want to bend over backwards to get new viewers. I've thought about it a lot, and it's like, you know what? Fuck it. It's gonna keep on doing our thing, making the videos, well, and beavering away behind the scenes to try and get better things for you to watch. I'm actually planning a facade video at the moment, and I'm not even going to be using facade to make it. It's the real revolution. I'm actually using After Effects. I've recreated the facade apartment purely in After Effects, which isn't even really a 3D program, so that was a bit of a mindfuck, but I got there in the end. And that's the thing I like most about this. This is like, I've waited deliberately a very long time before touching the facade thing again. It's kind of just like a sort of a thank you to people who have actually stuck around. So yeah, there's also a couple of Kerbal videos I want to make. Things like that. A few actually edited videos that I want to put together for you guys, because you deserve it. You deserve good stuff. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Forester's Lodge is not on plant anymore. It's just on cut. It's just a bunch of trees growing. There are trees on your doorstep! I'm just going to put plant back on, and then, watch this. Remove resources. Get rid of this fucking forest, will ya? That's our future residential area, and you're just letting it grow. You're letting it go to seed, you cockknockers. Here we go, that's what we like to see. Fencorn Forest lies on your doorstep. Cut them all down! That's the way. Eat it, Treebeard. You and your whole fucking family are toast. Against the fires of industry. Oh, look at that, isn't that beautiful? You know, I'm a hippie at heart, that's the funniest thing, but it's like, not much more impressive than a lot of trees being chopped down. Yeah, look at that. Oh wow, I even just scored some free mushrooms. Serenity's just picked up some mushrooms. Good find, you little slut. She's taking it back. Oh, she took it to the storage barn. I thought she was taking it back to her house. Taking it back to her house where she's going to get fucked. Oh wait, how old is she? Oh, she's 13. Oh no. Medieval life was so dodgy. I want to keep tabs and see if related people actually... There's going to be a way. That's the Banished challenge for you guys. Play Banished, see if you can get people to inbreed, and then report back to me and tell me if it happens or not. Because The Sims was pretty airtight, or watertight, or foolproof. What's the correct word? When it came to inbreeding, it was pretty hard to get people to, like, fuck their family. Like, not that I tried very often, but I found that, like, even cousins, I think, wouldn't bang. Unless I'm misremembering, I don't know. That's the other challenge for today, is hop on The Sims, get, like, an extended family tree going on, see if you can get, like, second cousins, third cousins, great-grand, uncle once removed, kind of, that sort of shit. Build a really big family tree for me, and see where the barrier is. See where the lines get blurred in The Sims. Alright, well, you know, that was only supposed to be a short part 1 of my Banished quest. What have I done? I've another video that's blown out in length, but here we are, guys. This is, which angle looks most attractive? I'm kind of partial to this one. This is for the video thumbnail. Ah! Oh, no. Pop, 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 pop. There we go. There it is. Winterfell. Oh, there are towers in Winterfell over 3 times that size. Not bad, guys. I've done pretty well tonight. Alright, well, that's where we'll leave it. And, I guess, play something else soon. Bing!